Greetings from the TMI Episcopal Office of Admissions. My name is Aaron Hawkins. I'm the Director of Enrollment Management and Financial Aid, and I want to take this time to give our international families an update on student visas for the next school year. Before doing that, I wanted to welcome our new Director of Residential Life, Mr. Todd Davis. He's been busy this summer preparing for the start of the school year, and we're so glad to have him and his family on campus and as a part of our community. Many of you have received the broadcast message from SEVIS, or the Student Exchange and Visitor Information System. And I know there's been a lot of questions, so I want to let you know how we are supporting our international community. So the first question is, does it matter if classes are in person next year for me to travel to the U.S.? And the answer is yes. Under new SEVIS guidelines, international students with an F1 visa must attend in-person classes to be able to stay in the U.S. So how does that look like at TMI? Next year, our schedule will allow for 3 different schedules. We have a modified normal, a hybrid, and a hybrid remote schedule. There will be in-person classes in all 3 of these scenarios for our boarding students. So even under the hybrid remote model, our boarding students will have classes in the evening as a part of our residential life curriculum. And due to this fact, students will be allowed to stay in the United States with their F1 visa. Next question, can I remain in my home country with remote instruction? No. Based on SEVIS updates, international students will not have the option for remote instruction next year because TMI anticipates to being in person during the school year. So what this means is the only 2 exceptions for not being on campus are due to travel restrictions, or there's a delay in an I-20 for new students coming to the U.S. for the first time. So those are the only 2 exceptions. For example, we have students in China. Right now, there's travel restrictions for them not being able to travel to the U.S. right now. Those students will be allowed to start remote instruction. Once the travel restrictions are lifted, then they will need to travel to the U.S. to be able to continue their education at TMI. Next question, will I get a new I-20? Yes, all new and returning international students will be issued a new I-20 by August 1st. It will state in the remarks that TMI is not operating entirely online and that the student is not taking entirely online course load. This will be used by the Department of State for visa processing, as well as Customs and Border Protection for entry into the U.S. You will be receiving your updated I-20 by email, once again, by August 1st. Question 4, will there be refunds if I arrive late due to travel restrictions? And the answer to that is yes. TMI will still be offering refunds to families for late arrivals for boarding expenses only. Students will still be expected to attend classes remotely from their home country as they await their arrival to TMI. Our commitment to health and safety is to every member of our community. We have new policies and procedures to assist in keeping all those who come onto campus and all those who live on campus safe. Please reach out to Mrs. Grace Macias or myself with any questions you have concerning enrollment or concerning your I-20. Safe travels, and we look forward to your arrival on campus in a few weeks. I'd now like to pass it off to our new Director of Residential Life, Mr. Todd Davis. Go Panthers!
Good afternoon, boarding students and families. My name is Todd Davis. I'm the new Director of Resident Life here at TMI, and I'm absolutely excited to know that we're going to have a program this year where I can be here and welcome each and every one of you to or back to campus. But there's a lot going on right now, and I know there's a lot of questions and concerns, so I wanted to reach out. Parents, I want you to know that my number 1 commitment to you is to be able to provide a safe and secure and healthy environment for your son or daughter while they are here studying and working on their academic and personal growth at TMI. Students, my number 1 commitment to you is a good and healthy quality of life. I share these 2 things with both of you because as we plan for this upcoming year, as we look at the different changes that need to come, as we look at different protocols and processes we can put in place, those 2 commitments are the driving force behind everything that we do. I would not open campus if I wasn't confident in our ability to provide both of those commitments and to be able to do so throughout the entire year. With that said, I'm excited to share with you the plans that we have put in place to be able to provide such an opportunity here on campus this year. Next week, I will be holding a series of 3 town hall meetings to discuss these plans, but to also give an open platform to hear about questions and concerns. It is important to me that each and every one of you feel comfortable as you come back to campus or sending your son and daughter away to campus this year. I'm hoping to address these questions and concerns in this town hall meeting, as well as inform you guys on the different processes and plans and protocols that we have put in place when it comes to COVID response, integration, quarantine, and the ability to adapt through the fluidness of this COVID outbreak. I look forward to meeting and discussing this with each and every one of you next week. And I ask that each of you keep up with your emails as we get closer to the year, as we'll be sending out continuous updates and announcements throughout the year. I am here for you. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am looking forward to meeting with you all next week.